Hi Cancer, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm doing your general messages for the next 2 weeks, so let's get straight into it. First card you got is Milk and Honey, but it came out in the reverse, so I'm going to read the protection message from it. And it says here, a nameless unease compels you to turn to pleasure and comfort as a means to escape what's really going on. It works in the moment, but only fleetingly, before the feelings return and you need to re-up until you're exhausted. Feeling worse than before, you may continue struggling, or you may see the light and choose to surrender to spirit. Now's the time for practicing extreme self-care. If you can, do so before you engage in behaviors you'll regret later. You are so loved, so cared for. Feel love and compassion for yourself. Turn your troubles over to the divine for healing. That's all that counts right now. So you could be in a situation at the moment where, you're just struggling to cope, is what I'm seeing. But you do need to kind of focus on your own self-care at this time to try and help you with that, and try not to maybe overindulge in things that might not be the healthiest option for you. So we do have the new moon in Sagittarius, and it says luck is on your side. Whatever is coming your way, it looks set to put a smile on your face. The new moon in Sagittarius can mark the restart of a fun after a period of feeling low. The energy is adventurous and even willing to take a few risks, but be careful you don't bet the farm on something here, as the wheel of fortune is still spinning. This card is about exploring life metaphorically, by exchanging big ideas with others or just thinking about your own philosophies. Perhaps it's time to change your mind about something important. It can also signal a trip away is coming up, if that's something you're working to achieve. But the overall message of this card is that whatever happens next will be some sort of gift, even if that simply means widening your worldview. Count your blessings, literally, write them down or say them out loud. You need to laugh more. This is a wonderful time to start a course of study or teaching. Don't be narrow-minded and start a week of gratitude practice, for example, via Facebook, a journal or blog. So basically, I think that maybe that's probably one of the biggest things, that you need to kind of start doing a gratitude practice of some sort, because that might get you out of this feeling of not being able to cope with what's coming your way. And know that, good things are coming. So even if you are having a rough time, just know that that's on the horizon. And then we have the Wombat Spirit, and it says here, be at home. And again, this card came out in the reverse, so I'm going to read the protection message. So it says here, could it be that you're not feeling comfortable in your own skin, thinking that the only way you can be with others is to hide under the protection of a mask or identity you created to protect yourself from getting hurt? This mask or persona is supposed to make you look strong, but it really just robs you of your integrity. Wombat Spirit arrives to nudge you to drop the false masks, because it's not others who will hurt you now. It is you who are hurting yourself when you aren't being authentic. It's okay though. You can course correct if you're willing to be yourself no matter what comes. Even if others are not in agreement with your authenticity, you are safe with Spirit. So it's basically saying that if there's something that you're like, maybe you feel like you're trying to kind of be a certain way around people when you're not, or maybe even with one specific person, you're like, okay, well, I don't really want that, but at the same time, I'm going to pretend that I want that because that person wants that, and that's, I want to, be on the same page or have something to talk about, or just to kind of show that we are one team or something along those lines. So let's see. Might be a little bit of a difficult week, but let's see what the tarot has to say. So I want to see for you, what are the messages, what's coming in for Cancer, and what does Cancer need to know over the next 2 weeks, please. So we have the Magician, that's Aries, Gemini, Virgo energy. We have the Devil, Capricorn energy. King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have Five of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, the Hangman, Pisces energy. We have the Page of Cups, more Pisces, Scorpio and Cancer energy. Page of Swords, which is again Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and the Chariot, that's your energy, Cancer. Then we have bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. We have the Queen of Cups, that's your energy again, Cancer, but also Scorpio and Pisces. And then we have the Three of Cups. Okay, so Bottom of the deck, these are things that either you don't see coming or things that are happening in the shadows. And at the moment, the Knight of Pentacles is someone who needs to put in the hard work into a situation to be able to really get some sort of consistency. So if you want growth in a certain situation, it's kind of like you putting in your effort every single day on a daily basis, even if it's just a little bit at a time, so that there is consistency in this. It could be that there's something that you have a lot of emotions for at the moment, like you're feeling maybe even overwhelmed with the amount of emotions that you have at the moment. So you are not particularly, showing your emotions to someone right now. And then we have the Three of Cups. So I do see that you are needing support from your friends at this time, and you are wanting to kind of maybe celebrate something, like there could be a party or an engagement or a birthday or something along those lines. But with these three cards together, I do see that there is something, maybe you're wanting consistency from someone else right now, someone that you have a lot of love for, and you're wanting some sort of, it could even be a friend with the Three of Cups, but you're wanting some sort of support from this person or these people. Okay, so we have the Eight of Pentacles. This is in your main focus at the moment. So you could be focused on work a lot at the moment, or maybe even kind of looking at studying something, which we did see with the new moon in Sagittarius, that this could be a good time to study or to teach something. So that could be something that's on your mind. But you are just focusing on putting in the hard work and the effort towards maybe putting another notch on your belt about something. And then we have the Magician. So it comes from some sort of manifestation, like maybe you've manifested this situation into your life, but also you need to know that you have all the tools that you need to create anything. So it could be a good time for manifestations. Then we have the King of Swords here. So I do see that you're seeing things very clearly at the moment, possibly communicating clearly with your thoughts and what's on your mind, but you are acting or have been acting from a place of a very logical, analytical mindset rather than a place from the heart. So, maybe you could be coming across as cold, or maybe this is the person who's not usually yourself, because Cancers are very usually emotional, and not in a bad way, as in they're very open with their emotions, even though they only open their emotions up to certain people. Maybe even with those certain people, you're not opening up your emotions right now because you're trying to look at a situation more logically. And then we have the Page of Cups here. So the Page of Cups is about, where you're going. So you're putting in work and you're allowing yourself to kind of daydream and fantasize about the future. Even if people might say that's impossible or this isn't good or, that type of thing, you're still allowing yourself to have a positive mindset about that. And then going forward, we do have the Chariot here. So you are going to kind of overcome any obstacles. Maybe you're moving faster than what, most people would, or things are happening very quickly at the moment, but you will be able to kind of be successful in whatever this endeavor is. Then in the Devil, we have here in your work and career place. So this could be, that you could be a bit of a workaholic at this time, maybe overworking yourself in some way. But we did also see with the Milk and Honey that, that you could be seeking some sort of rewards in the wrong type of way. And the Devil is about like overindulgences, could be with alcohol, could be with food, could be with drugs for some people, but it could also just be an obsession in some way, like a toxic environment that you keep kind of putting yourself in because it feels good in the moment type of thing. And then we have the Five of Cups. So this is in your relationships as well as your connections. So you could be feeling like maybe there's something from the past that you're looking back on. You could be regretting it or having some sort of regret surrounding this. But otherwise, you're just looking back at the past on like all the things that have happened that you didn't actually like those things, instead of focusing on the good things that you still have, you're more dwelling on the past and feeling upset about it and sad. With the Hanged Man, we have your thoughts being that, that you feel a bit stuck about something in your life, but also feeling like, there's a need for a different perspective here. You could be opening up to a different way of thinking of things, and that could help you to, like I say, gain some sort of new perspective to bring you into a place where you won't have to wait anymore, or you won't be stuck with some situation in your life. And then we have the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is in one of your goals. So whatever this is, this goal or the desire, you need to gain more information before you actually start acting on it. You might need to kind of, you know, speak the truth to someone or find out the truth from someone else. But this is about, you know, communication and trying to gain some sort of insights, or again, maybe possibly a fresh perspective on something. So let's get some clarifiers for you. Okay, so what is the Eight of Pentacles? We have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So with the Eight of Pentacles, it's kind of like you, like I said, you're working hard on something, but then at the same time, you might be coming across as very cold, or possibly even like overly analytical, or overthinking in some way, like not able to see something clearly. You could just be in a negative mindset at the moment as well, when it comes to some sort of jobs or positions that you're dealing with. We do have the Nine of Cups, so I do see you getting your wish fulfillment and being happy in the situation, but at the moment maybe there is, like I said, some sort of fresh perspective that you need to be able to get to this point. Then what is the Devil? Temperance in reverse. Yeah, definitely a lack of balance in the situation. So Temperance in the upright is like, you know, if you've been overindulging in some area of your life, it's time to kind of moderate that and balance that out, and you will be doing that. But Temperance in the reverse is, you know, a lack of peace in this time, and because of that lack of peace, you're now kind of overindulging in certain areas of your life and things that maybe aren't healthy for you. With the Five of Wands, it could have to do with some sort of conflict, maybe even just with multiple people at this time, or maybe even some dramas. It could be some sort of competition if it is in the workplace, like maybe there's unhealthy competition in this place and it's causing a lack of balance or a lack of peace for you, and you're constantly maybe wearing this mask, trying to be like, oh yeah, no, I can do everything, I can do this, I can do that, you know, when actually it's really causing some sort of conflict within you. And then we have the Five of Cups. So what is this? Wow, everything's coming out in the reverse. The Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So you could be feeling like someone has been breadcrumbing you in some way, or feeling like there is a lack of balance in the situation, or someone's being quite selfish with like what they're giving to you right now, whether that be finances, time, energy, whatever it is. But we do have the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So I do see that this is either someone that you are already committed to, or that this commitment was on the table in some way. And it is something to do with it. It could be affecting your stability, and you're kind of like wanting a specific way of like being in a relationship or getting married, or you want commitment from this person, but what you're getting is actually not what you want, and it's making you upset. So what is the Hanged Man? Wow, the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. So you could be dealing with a situation where either you don't have the ability to put the work in right now, because maybe you're feeling maybe possibly a bit lazy in the situation, or you're feeling like your efforts won't be appreciated, so what's the point? So that's why I feel like you're feeling stuck at this time. It could have to do with the work situation. And then with the Knight of Pentacles, it's kind of like just continue to kind of put in the work little bits at a time. You don't need to overwork yourself. You just need to kind of bring consistency to the table. So what is the Page of Swords here? Six of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so before you can move forward in a situation, again, maybe feeling a little bit stuck or trapped in a situation, you have to gain more information on this and gain a new perspective. So there will not be any movement until you can get more knowledge on it. And then we have the Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You could be feeling very confused, not sure which path to take or where to go, or possibly even who to be in certain circumstances. So, you know, each cup is a different option for you, and you're feeling like there's a lot of indecisiveness in the situation. So what is the Chariot? We have the Page of Wands in the reverse. So this is basically about feeling underappreciated, and maybe feeling like, you know, there's not a specific path that you know that you can take. Like, you will overcome the obstacles and you will move forward, but maybe hastily. With the Page of Wands in the reverse, maybe something that you're not very passionate about, or something that, like, you could be getting some sort of bad news that makes you feel like you do need to leave. But we do have the Sun at the bottom of the deck, so clarity will come into the situation, and either way you will get what you need from the situation, and you will look at this as a very positive thing that is coming into your life. Maybe something like that, you might be seeing the clarity as to why this has to happen or something like that. But there could be a situation, like I said, that you're feeling underappreciated in, and feeling like you need to either overcome this obstacle or that this is like hindering you in some way. Okay, so let's move on to your love reading, Cancer. Now, this could all be about love, but this now is specifically about love. So I want to see, how does Cancer feel towards their person? We have emotional storm, turmoil, unstable and affected. So there could be a situation where you're feeling super emotional about right now. Bottom of the deck, we have heart fog, mixed signals, blocked emotions and messed up. So you could just be in a place where you're just really feeling like, you know, that you need to put a mask on for this person, because you don't want to show them like how emotional you actually are, or how affected you are by this. And that's what's kind of making you a bit confused. You could be feeling like they're not giving you what you need in this situation, and that, you know, that they're giving you some sort of mixed signals as well. So how does Cancer's person feel about Cancer? We have trapped, stuck, tied down and captive. So they can feel like you guys are just hitting like a rocky patch in the relationship, and they feel like they're not sure how to get out of this situation, like with the two of you, or they feel like the relationship is kind of like hindered in some way. We do have memories, reminiscing, dwelling and bittersweet. So it could be them that's also focused too much on the past, and maybe they're looking back at the past and being like, remember the days when, you know, we were just kind of hanging out and things were fun, and, you know, there wasn't any arguments or tension, and we were just, you know, in a good place. So maybe they just feel, like I said, that there's something that's hindered the relationship. And then what is the outcome? Okay, we have beauty, charming, graceful and kind-hearted. So they do see you as someone who is extremely beautiful. But also they do want to continue this with you, but maybe there's some sort of influences here, attachments, third parties and peers. Maybe people are giving their 2 cents where they shouldn't be giving it. Or maybe it's just people, you know, getting involved in the relationship, and, you know, not where they shouldn't be basically getting involved. It could also be a third party, but I haven't seen that here in this situation just yet anyway. So let's see, let's get some romance angels for Cancer. Okay, so what does Cancer need to know over the next 2 weeks? So we have playfulness, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So maybe there just needs to be, like, maybe things have been very heavy between the two of you lately, and there just needs to be a little bit more fun, and kind of acting like kids again. And then we have past life relationship. You have known each other before, so you could have had a past life relationship with this person, or it could be someone from your past, because we do also have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So it could be that this is someone coming back to your life, someone that you've been in separation with, or it could even be that, you know, if you guys are in a relationship and you've had an argument, that you guys will try and work this out together. And then we have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So there could be some sort of issues that you have from the past that you need to kind of work on to get to a better place in your current relationship or with this specific person. So let's get some messages from the person for Cancer. Okay, so we have firstly, I hide behind material things, and then one just fell on the floor. 1 second. We both know that I'm not the one for you. And let's get one more. We have, I look for you everywhere. These are usually for people in separation, but do take what resonates in that circumstance. And then we have, I know that I was a distraction from your pain. So Cancer, I'm sorry for the reading, because it looks like it is going to be a bit of a tough 2 weeks, but at the same time, like, you can get through this. Life goes in cycles, goes up and down, and you know, you will get through this. Just try to really focus on your own self-care right now is the major thing that I'm getting from here. And don't make any sudden moves until you get more information. So Cancer, if that resonated, I will ask that you hit that like button. I really would appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And I will see you guys again either next week for the love readings or the following week again for your general messages. Take care.